Hey guys, welcome to Revved Up with Mike. It's good to have you here again. If you could, please hit that like button, show your support for the channel, and hopefully I can be able to bring you more and more good content. Today's discussion is aftermarket fairings. Are they good? Are they bad? Well, we're going to bring you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now, you'll know that my last videos on the Hayabusa kit, fairing kit, was amazing. It was an amazing kit. It was better than the OEM, and a lot of people say, no way. Well, I call it the way I see it, and on this one, I'm going to tell you it's garbage. In just about every way. Everything that could go wrong with this particular fairing kit has went wrong. But I'm going to talk you through the process of how I obtained this kit. So this kit came from eBay, an eBay store that I purchased the Hayabusa kit from, and that is why I went with this particular kit, because the first kit was amazing. And I believed with their communication that they had with the first kit that this kit would have good customer service if something went wrong, and that is, well, unfortunately, very far from the case. It's horrible customer service, and we're going to get into that in a second. But let's discuss the unboxing of this kit when I unboxed it. Now, the box came in very good shape. It came very quickly, and it came from Tallahassee, Florida, is where it shipped from, very quick. So they do have a warehouse here in the U.S., but the problem with this kit immediately when I started unboxing it was the color is totally wrong. It was supposed to be a light blue metallic, and this is Yamaha, outright Yamaha blue. The graphics are all wrong on the side of the bike, and the quality of the kit itself is, well, some of the worst that I've ever seen for aftermarket fairings. Now, I was excited. I said, okay, they set the wrong color still. Let's put it on. Let's mount them up. And that's when I quickly realized how bad things really were. We have the injection mold marks here where they overheated and it melted into the plastic evenly on each side where your tabs are. And this is a theme around the entire bike in different spots and mounting points, even on the gas tank cover on the front here. Just poor quality. The paint appears to be nice, but it's not. It's not what they say. They didn't use any flex agents, and we have chipping where the two fairings meet. This piece right here and this piece are two separate pieces, and you have to kind of screw them together. I'll tell you that they don't fit properly. They're not cut properly, and there's many blemishes in it, as well as chipping paint, chipping clear coat, you name it. And the fairings do not meet on the bottom down by the header. They don't even come together. There's nothing I can do to make that come together because you have to use the factory bracket, and it doesn't bolt to the factory bracket properly. It spaces it out too much. So they're not made to proper specifications. Also, the graphics on the side, nothing is even. Nothing is even as far as the placement is different from one side to another. And I contacted the company and I said to them, these are the issues. I sent them about 20 pictures, maybe more. And I told them, for one, it's the wrong color. And then upon mounting it, I noticed that nothing fit right, and the quality, every time I looked at a piece, I just kept finding out more and more. And if you notice, there is no solo seat. There's no seat cowl on the back of this. It did come with a seat cowl, and that's a big reason why I ordered one of these kits, because I wanted the seat cowl. However, they failed to put the brackets for the seat cowl in the box. And when I contacted them and asked for brackets, they said they just don't have brackets. So I'm going to tell you what kind of their solution was, and I'm not very happy with it. Now, the company themselves is sportfairings.com, if you look them up on the interweb. I believe the name of the seller for eBay here, and they also sell on Amazon also, just so you're aware of what you might get. Now, you might get a good one, but they're not proving themselves to me. So I contacted them, I showed them the 20 pictures, I showed them all the fitment issues, I showed them that it was the wrong color. And if I digress a little bit and go backwards, let me tell you, everything was packaged extremely well. Care was taken with the packaging. It was bubble wrapped unlike anything I've ever seen, no parts sticking out. I didn't have any worries about anything damaged in shipping, so that was a plus. But as far as the kit itself goes, it's bad. Now, the other fairing kit for the Hayabusa was marked ZXMT or something like that on the inside. I can't remember exactly what it was. These have no markings on the inside, so I don't know where they were manufactured or what company manufactured them, but they're horrible. It's like their molds are wrong, something's going on, whoever's doing the process of the injection molding is doing it wrong. I just can't I just don't understand it. Nothing fits properly. Nothing looks properly. Nothing is fine-tuned around the edges. We have shards of plastic sticking off that make no sense whatsoever in different places. It's horrible. And if you're looking at the Suzuki on the bottom, that's about the only part that's really nice on here. That's because it's my factory Suzuki piece on the bottom, the belly around where the belly pan is. That's my factory piece. So yeah, sportfairings.com. I reached out to their customer service and I said, this is the problem, multiple problems. What should we do about this? And I'd like to give them the opportunity to make the right call. Now, they have, after reading their description, they say, well, once they're mounted, they can't take them back. They have to be unmounted. Well, it's kind of like going to the store and trying on clothes. You don't know if they fit until you try them on. So after trying these on, I know that they don't fit correctly. As a matter of fact, we have pieces separating down here and everything else. Nothing fits right. So I knew that was out of the question. But they asked me, what do you want to do? We're sorry about this. And I asked them, gave them time, what do you want to do? Because we know what the right thing to do. The right thing to do at least would say, hey, box those back up. We're sorry for the effort you put into putting these on and the time that it took, because it's time consuming, guys. Putting an aftermarket fairing on is time consuming. You can't just whip it on. It takes a long time to do it right. And especially when you're trying to make things work. So I'd have to disassemble the whole bike, take all the lights out, everything else again, and box it up and send it back. But they never gave me that option. I said I'd like the right color and one that is of quality. And if you don't have that color, maybe we can go to a different color that's quality. Well, that was an option that they quickly turned down and said, look, we can send, they said to me, we'll send you another seat cowl. It'll be in black because we don't have the blue, and you can use the brackets off of that one, and partial refund. Okay, partial refund. And I said to them, hey, you don't even have to give me a refund. How about we just keep this fairing? You guys send me a GP graphics kit to cover up all the blemishes, and then we'll just roll with it. Seemed like an inexpensive way out. You know, some decals. And they said yes. And then I sent them a picture of the decal kit, which is a common decal kit for a Suzuki. It's a Suzuki down the side, and just your, you know, your sponsorship decals if you were like a MotoGP bike. And they said it was too complicated. They couldn't do it. And then it went to refund, or a partial refund. And I said, okay. They said, what sounds good to you? So I looked up the decals. The decals were $75, and I said, give me $75 back, send me the seat cowl, and we'll call it a day. And the message I got back was, my boss said, that is too much. How about $50? They're negotiating my shit fairings with me that I really don't want. I can't believe it. They're trying to give me a $50 discount on a fairing kit that is shit, when I thought I was being pretty lenient. Hey, give me some stickers in the bracket that should be mine already. It should be mine already. $75 discount on a shit fairing kit that does not fit. And they couldn't do that. They wanted to negotiate down to $50, but then they wouldn't even talk to me yet about the seat cowl. Is that still included? Are you still going to send me the seat cowl? Because they don't have just the brackets. They have to send me a black seat cowl. Apparently they don't have the blue. So that's the dilemma I am in. I don't recommend them whatsoever. You may get a good one like I did the last time. You may get a bad one. But I will tell you this. The Ockmark fairings, which look amazing, I don't like their customer service either. I've been in touch with them, and they keep ghosting me. I don't understand how people can operate a business and treat people like this, especially when they know I'm going to review this stuff. That's right, this company knows I'm reviewing this fairing kit, and they still don't care. They don't care about you seeing a good product. They don't care about you seeing a good product. And that speaks volumes. And Ockmark themselves, they just lie. They say you're going to get back a hold of you, and they don't. So we have two companies that I am really not thrilled with, and I'd love to check out. I think it's Ockmark. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. But I'd love to check out their fairings. They look fantastic. But I don't know. Some people rave about them. Some people call them junk. I don't know. Then we have NT fairings. What I'm going to do is do some ghost buys on this stuff, because nobody wants to put a fairing kit forward. They all claim that they're the best, but nobody wants to put their money where their mouth is and show that they're the best. And that is concerning, especially on a K6 GSXR, where, well, let's face it, these bikes have been around for a long time. The 600s and the 700s have the exact same bodies. They're exact same molds. And with all these bikes on the road and so many kits, you'd think they'd have it down. So far, they don't. So that's where I'm going to leave it with this. I'll update you as we go. I'm going to put the pictures up of how poorly everything fits and the lack of QC. It could have been a good kit if it was made correctly. But right out of the gate, wrong color, poor fitment, bad QC, multiple defects, and hey man, here's 50 bucks, go away. That's not going to cut it here at Revved Up with Mike, and you need to know about it. So I'll put who they are, what the links are to them. If you want to go to them and check them out, go ahead. It's up to you. Different strokes for different folks. You want to give them a shot, you go ahead. But as for me, I'm not going back. Thanks a lot, guys. Remember to keep both wheels on the road, or at least one. Bye.